Hi.
Hey guys, welcome to Unwind Friday. It's your girl Lissa Black, bringing you the heat with a little street.
And it's your girl Marie Lord, certified life and health coach, bringing you tools you can use. And we are Sisters Edifying.
Welcome, guys. So, as always, we always start with what we are unwinding with. So, I have a Canada Dry can. And a little something on the inside. I got my classic in the inside. But respecting boundaries. What are you unwinding with?
Well, I am unwinding with water. I actually tried to get them to make my Crystal Light for me, but they didn't. So that's what I'll be unwinding with me, some water and Crystal Light. I am still fasting wine for the month of October. Because it's important that we detox our body from certain things that we use that we know that can be a little bit unhealthy, especially if we start overindulging in it,
Yeah, that's actually a perfect segue into our topic tonight.
Yes, because October is not only fourth quarter, but October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And we just thought that was going to be so important to talk about because we have people in our family who have fought breast cancer and won, and some that fought it and lost. And you guys may have some family also that have suffered from breast cancer, lost or won. But it's important, Lord, that we learn preventive methods for it so that we don't have to, suffer with it.
Absolutely. So our topic tonight is breast cancer prevention, how to reduce your risk. I think that is so important to learn how to reduce your risk. Always, you probably can't prevent it, but the more you can do to reduce it will be the best. So tonight, guys, we're going to give you tips on reducing your risk of catching breast cancer. So number one would be limit alcohol. Now I know sometimes, guys, we get into alcohol, we use it sometimes for the wrong reasons. We binge on it. Now, if you are occasional and you with your girls, you want to have a drink or whatever that is, cool. A glass of wine does actually have health benefits to a glass of red wine. But we want you to reduce your alcohol limit, or at least have a limit, because sometimes we get too involved in what we are doing and we do not have a limit, or we do not know our limit. So if you don't have a limit, you may want to not do it, or find things like seltzers, because I know during our time of trying to adjust and change and reduce our risk, because we have alcoholism in our family. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that could be hereditary in a sense. So, we went to wine, and you had a few different seltzers you've tried in the past. So, yeah, limit alcohol.
Yeah, so, doctors actually recommend like one glass, if you're going to use alcohol, one glass a day. But nothing over that. Anything over that, you put yourself at risk for getting breast cancer, and also other cancers. So alcohol is in the list for that. For any cancer, you put yourself at risk. That is one reason why I do like wine, but at the same time, I don't want to be just abusing my body with it, So that's why I take breaks from it, cleanse out if I feel like I'm drinking too much of it, because I really just want to have a little bit. But our body is so creative, it adapts. So as it adapts, you start to drink more and more and stuff. So if you fast things, then you get to, stay in that range.
Absolutely. And for me, I know on a Friday right now, I'll have a glass or two of wine and I'm all set. Like that, I'll be fine. Just to relax, just to unwind. So I would say, if anything, guys, know your limits, set a limit, and stick to it, because you want to be as healthy as possible. You want to live as long as possible, or at least I do. I do. I want the promise yours.
And number 2, maintaining a healthy weight. Now, this is a battle for some of us. I know for me, maintaining a healthy weight. So I am in the battle of maintaining. They have genetic testing for it too.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, I know that it had to, but some of them genetic tests are not, they're kind of iffy, I didn't see people like Angela Jolie got her breast removed because of a genetic test.
For cancer? Are you mean cancer?
Breast cancer.
Or alcoholism? Because I say alcoholism too.
We're talking about breast cancer.
Right.
Sure okay.
Yes, definitely.
Hey guys, one thing I want to say before we continue on, y'all, if y'all accept the thing up for StreamYard, we can see your name. If you don't accept it, it only say Facebook user, so we can't see who we're talking to. Mm-hmm. But only thing I do is say yes, accept StreamYard or whatever, and then we can see your name when you comment.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to go ahead and put this comment up here. We had a Facebook user. Mm-hmm.
So have you had any testing?
And it says they have genetic testing for it. If it's in your family, like we don't need genetic testing. We know that it's in our family from our mother, our aunt, grandma. So we know that it's in our family. So we actually started getting mammograms pretty young. Yes. Because of that. Mm-hmm. How many of you guys got your mammogram? If you're old enough, got your mammogram. If you're at risk, got your mammogram. I got a mammogram this year. Comment and let me know if you got your mammogram. And I love
that you said if you're at risk. Please talk to your doctor if it runs in your family, because they may recommend earlier testing as they did for us. So if you see it in your family, do let your doctors know. That is very important.
Absolutely, and the insurance will pay
for
it.
I'm Mary. Oh, I'm Mary Helen.
I'm Mary Helen. Yes, I wanted to send Mary Helen a link so she could have joined, but I had ran out of time, and I didn't want to last minute throw it on her. But yes, so just like she said, the insurance won't pay for it if you underage. Your insurance won't pay for it, but if you're at risk, they will pay for it.
They will pay for it.
You know, but you have to let your doctor know your family history and things like that. But like I said, maintaining a healthy weight. I try to make sure that I'm eating healthy. I've been doing something that's been difficult for me, trying to eat healthy snacks every 2 to 3 hours to keep my metabolism burning. So just doing your best to keep that weight down, because weight gain is linked to breast cancer. You've been getting them since you was 32.
Yeah, that's what I actually had one. I had like 20 something.
Yeah, my first one was at 30.
Yes, and get your physicals. In your physicals, now they give you the option. Always take the option when your doctor says, "Do you want me to check your breast?" Absolutely, check my breast. So they give you that option, but I always say if they give that option, please take that option.
All righty, and then this is gonna lead us to the next one.
Be physically active, whatever that looks like for you. For me, I have my watch on. It's counting my steps. I use this as kind of like, okay, I got to do these many steps. So even if I got to get up and run in a circle real quick to make sure I get my steps, be active. But you want to be active for at least 150 minutes a week. 150 minutes, that sounds like a lot, but it is not. If you worked out for 3 hours for 3 days or 5 days for 30 minutes, you will get that time and exceed that time. And that can significantly help your body be able to fight and be stronger
and reduce your risk.
Absolutely.
Like she said, we do the steps. We actually are connected in a health app where we compete against each other sometimes to see who can get the most steps a day or for the week. We challenge each other. Sometimes we meet and we all go walking together at the parks, or we write each other, be like, "I'm about to work out. Did you get your workout in?" We try to encourage each other to stay. Yeah, that's what we do for each other. We try to encourage each other to do, even if one of us don't feel like it, one of us to be like, "Well, do your 10-minute Leslie walk at home." And
maybe we should have dropped the link for Leslie.
Yeah, Leslie is awesome. Really, I will drop the link for Leslie. Leslie is awesome, you guys. It's on YouTube. You can just put it on your TV, and she teaches you how to walk a mile in 10 minutes right at home in the space that you have. You guys, she has been she's part of my weight loss journey, because I was able to do that, increase it, because she had longer ones. We could do 5 miles, but the days where I didn't feel like working out, I was able to get up for 10 or 15 minutes and do a quick walk, and it really brings your heart up. Right. And stuff, and you be sweating and stuff, and you do different things, but it's really awesome. So staying physically active.
Yes, I said the best video ever shared with me. Yes, Leslie is a very, very good source. So if you guys don't know Leslie on YouTube, it's a great quick workout, and it really helps.
Y'all, and for this is a good one right here. Breastfeeding. Now, when I was younger, I tried to breastfeed. It was more difficult for me because I didn't have the patience. But as you get older, you do. So with my last one, I wasn't able to breastfeed her because of her condition. But I pumped milk for her for like 8 months. So the longer you breastfeed, the less risk you have of catching breast cancer. So it's so important because now none of our young women, it's very rarely that you find a young woman that was willing to breastfeed their baby. Breastfeeding totally, as a matter of fact, a lot of the other things we talk about reduce your risk. It said breastfeeding can prevent you from getting breast cancer.
And of course, that's for the ladies who have that option, because I know some people do struggle with producing,
especially if they had a C-section. I know there's a lot of women who have C-sections. They have a difficult time with that milk coming in.
Exactly. And for me, I didn't have a C-section. With my oldest daughter, my oldest, she went to the NICU for 9 days. And because I couldn't consistently breastfeed, my milk didn't produce.
Yes, and look, this is another great thing. That's the reason why I did. That's why when people like,
yes, it does.
Every time I had a baby, it says breastfeeding, home health, pull your uterus back in place as well as after having a baby. Yes, that's why a lot of women in our family, we have a baby, they're like, they don't look like you had a baby, because we learned that a long time ago. You can feel it pulling.
Yeah, oh man, especially that first breastfeed, you can feel your uterus start to contract.
Oh, absolutely. You're like, oh, I'm doing it for you, baby. I'm doing it for you, baby. So breastfeeding. So if you're out there and you're still in your childbearing years, I am still in my childbearing years, but I'm done. I got my tubes tied, so it ain't happening. It ain't happening no more. I can't. I got 3 kids. I have one that's gonna be 20 next year. I have an 18-year-old and I have a 5-year-old. That 5-year-old, yeah, I'm done after that.
Yeah, so our ladies who still out there, you still having your babies, you still growing your family, which is a beautiful thing. God say be fruitful and multiply. So if you are, the longer you breastfeed, the better chance you have of preventing breast cancer. So pass that. I think this is important information to pass on, because we want to be a liaison in our community, because especially in our communities, we don't have a lot of the options, or people don't treat us as equal or the same. So if we can help another sister out and say, hey sis, if you breastfeed, be active, do whatever you can to reduce your risk, and check, because you cannot be too careful.
Because breastfeeding is a commitment. It depends on the commitment. It can be done even if when you're working. I have 2 friends. One is a school teacher. She breastfed when she was with her baby, and she pumped milk when she couldn't be, and she still took breaks because your breasts fill up. Because even when I used to go
and
with
the job
you guys,
cut out,
because and now they got the little cords that you could plug up. I used to be in the I used to go out to eat with them, and we be hanging out. My breasts fill up. I used to be like, I'm going to the car really quick, and I go to the car and pump.
I mean, so my stomach going down immediately after
Yes.
It'd be like, you feel it, and it go down.
And breastfeeding, because it burns so many calories. And if you're eating healthy through it, you can lose weight. Like I lost so much weight after Taylor. I gained it back after I stopped breastfeeding, because my unhealthy eating habits. But I had lost a lot of weight.
And ladies, I know sometimes you feel like it hurts, it's uncomfortable. It could be it's not being done correctly. Yeah. There are people out there that train you how to properly breastfeed and what it should look like.
They'll even come to the house, and they have groups for it.
And if you work, like Marie said, now they have to accommodate you. So there are rooms there at work. If you let them know.
They didn't used to accommodate women, but now they have to. After school, we have women who are breastfeeding. They go to the break room when they need to. They pump, put that stuff in their bag in the refrigerator to bring back home to their baby. So, and then especially with what's going on in the world right now, like we have a formula shortage. You know what I'm saying? A formula shortage. Where they couldn't get milk for babies. I think that if we had encouraged more women to breastfeed, the ones who could, then it wouldn't be a problem. But so many women was dependent on that.
But you know what burned me up, grinding my gears, is when I seen people going in and like hoarding the coupon, the milk, didn't even have babies, and then trying to sell it for them a profit. And that just burned me up when I seen that on Facebook, because I'm like, you know what? It's already a situation.
Yeah, I made so much milk when people was having a hard time finding milk. I was thinking like, should I start pumping again? Because I made so much with milk, y'all. It was ridiculous. Like it was like the hospital was like, you need to donate milk for the other babies. That's how much milk. I kicked them out of my upstairs freezer. It was just filled with breast milk. The whole freezer wasn't in, Melissa, because I was pumping so much milk. So yeah. And this is one right here for a lot of us that might be going into menopause or might be in menopause. So you want to limit your post-menopausal therapy, the hormonal ones, because they are linked to breast cancer. So I know that sometimes menopause, from the stories I heard, because I haven't went through it, is people say it's rough dealing with menopause when they go through menopause and they want something to treat it. But you want to be careful. You want to weigh your risk. Is it worth it? Is it worth me catching breast cancer and going through all of this? Or because they have non-hormonal medicines that can help with post menopause or menopause and things like that.
And we are in the age of technology. Like, there is nothing you cannot find. There are so many natural remedies out there that could help you. So we would recommend going with, again, we are not doctors, we are not pharmacists, we are not prescribing anything. We're just saying to best for the best results, look for the non-hormonal medications. Of course, that'll be a conversation with your doctor, or natural remedies. That is always helpful as well for our ladies who are in menopause, or because when that onset, I have people that's like, oh my goodness, it's a lot. But they have medications out there. They have natural remedies if those are the thing. And also, I would like to
see
say
that somebody's advertising on our thing.
Wow. So, and also chemicals, guys. Ladies, sisters, Black women, those relaxers. Right now, that has been all over the news. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah, I did.
But we kind of known that in the beginning. Relaxers are linked to cancer. Now, this is uterine cancer, but cancer is cancer. It's different cancers, but this is just, those relaxers are not good for you. Those chemicals seep through your scalp. It goes through your body. I let relaxers go.
They're linked to fibroids and things too.
Yeah. And I let that go because that was one of the things I knew, and I just knew it was just not healthy. There's no way.
Well, I think a lot of Black women have let go of relaxers. You still have like a few. It's very few, because when you go to shop,
I've been seeing people go back
because they don't want to have to deal.
Yeah, they don't want to deal, and they like, oh, I'm tired of it. I just want my relaxer.
I don't never wear my hair, y'all. I keep my hair in Miss Sealy plaques. Yeah, that's what I just said. Fibroid tumors, exactly. And yes. Y'all, I got rid of relaxers because I want to do nothing with my hair anyway. So because I want to take care of it, it would break off. So I've been natural for so many years. I can't even remember the last time I had one. I don't think none of me or my siblings have relaxers. None of the people I've been meeting lately have relaxers.
Yeah, but some people, but I've been seeing people revert, and I'm like, no, don't revert. Don't go back. And I'm like, I know it can be difficult. And also, guys, with breast cancer, I know we say go get checked, but learn how to check yourself.
Yeah, we're going to get to that part.
Okay. I'm like, I'm going in.
Right. You guys, but did you know this, you guys? Now, this is something, because this was something that I was thinking about, because my daughters are getting up in age and they were dating and things like that. But I found out that birth control has been linked to breast cancer, or hormonal birth controls with the hormones. Hormones is a big thing linked to cancer, even just regular hormones. You want to limit, because at the hospital when you get sick, they always want to throw you a pack of hormones. If they can't discover what's wrong with you. If something wrong, like when I had a sore throat or something, they was like, oh, we're going to prescribe you some hormone. I got a whole pack of hormone in my bottom drawer, because I was like, I'm not taking them hormones right there.
Right. And it just make your body go out of whack. Like me, I couldn't do birth control pills because I started continuously and it was just making my body
when I wanted to stop, I did the copper. It had no hormones. It just was like a foreign object. I did the copper IUD. I did not do the hormonal one because I have a pituitary tumor that already messes with my hormones. So I couldn't do no hormones, which I'm happy that I didn't. But you guys, make sure you do your research about birth control, especially us women who got teenagers who thinking about putting our daughters on birth control. The effects of birth control, because they cause a lot of different things. It can cause blood clots to those who smoke a lot, and things like that. So, and weight gain, because a lot of the young girls gained a lot of weight dealing with some of those, especially like those depot shots and things like that.
And those what's the ones that they put in your arm?
That's the depot.
The depot, not the shot, but they put the implant in your arm. Is that the depot? Mm-hmm. Okay, because it was this girl I worked with. She had one of the implants in her arm, the depot, and it got lost. They could not find it in her body. So it caused her to have seizures. She would just pass out at work, and she was going through this horrific experience because they could not find it in her body. It did not stay in place. It moved throughout her body and they couldn't find it. So it's just so many different things that come with those. So like Marie said, do your research.
Yes, so let me tell you guys, because I did my research. So a recent study that showed an association between hormonal contraceptions used and breast cancer determined one additional breast cancer. Well, I gotta read this over, y'all. It says a recent study that showed an association between hormonal contraception used and breast cancer determined one additional breast cancer could be expected for every 7,690 women who use hormonal contraceptions for at least a year.
That's big.
That's
for
big.
A year. A year is such a little time. Think how fast things has happened.
So one woman for a year, women who use it for a year, they did a study and found that relaxers and perms, the lie in them. Yeah, that's
what we were saying about the relaxers. If you can prevent relaxers or not use them, there are other things out there.
Absolutely. So God, just think, for every 7,690 women that's on birth control, one of them will get breast cancer. That's crazy. A hormonal breast cancer. That's crazy, and that's scary. So we want to make sure we're doing our research on these birth control, especially when we're putting our young daughters on them, because a lot of us are not using them anymore. But the young girls are using them.
Right.
So we want to be careful, because my daughters have a physical next week, and that was one of the things I wanted to discuss was birth control. But now I'm just gonna try to figure out some other things. I'm gonna have to do some more deeper research. So you guys do your research. I'm gonna be doing my research. And what else can you do? What else can you do? If you're a smoker, try your best to stop smoking. You're at really high risk for catching breast cancer, all type of cancer if you're smoking. Stay away from secondhand smoker too, because you're at risk with secondhand smoke also. So you have to those are some things that you can stop doing to prevent breast cancer. Also, self-checks, like I
was saying, because I know often when we said, like, go to your doctor, get your physical, but it is also important that you know how to check your breast. It is also important that you are paying attention to your breast. If you start seeing dimpling or bruising, things that were not there, it's very important to have that check, and to check yourself when you get out of the shower. When you're laying in your bed, throw your arm up, and remember to go all the way under here, because there's breast tissue under here, all around your nipples and everything, to check your breast. There are diagrams and things on how to properly check.
And one thing that I heard, they said if your breast start looking like how an orange looks on the outside, that's a sign. Yes. So there are different signs. So you guys research those signs of how breast cancer look. Check your breast. If you have anything in your breast that does not feel normal, don't wait. Go right away. The faster that you seek help, the faster chance you have to survive breast cancer. We also have a breast cancer survivor right here that's watching tonight in the comments. My beautiful aunt, she survived it. She's a survivor. She walks for it. She do little things to collect money for the research for breast cancer awareness and things like that. I also like to do that also, because that something is so important to us to prevent this. I hate the C word, you know what I'm saying? So because our family have been affected by the C word so many times, so I just want to prevent it from myself and for you guys. That's why we thought, it's breast cancer. We can't not talk about breast cancer and Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Exactly. So you guys, I had challenged you guys right on Facebook. I gave you guys some research. I did some research for you. Already posted the other day, and I challenged you guys to do a breast exam. How many of you guys did a breast exam?
Do you know how to do breast exams? And also, you can tell a friend, help a friend, tell them what to do. Mm-hmm. Share this video. This could help somebody out, because some people don't know. They don't have the resources. They haven't even thought about it.
And for the man that's watching, even though you guys are very low risk, man can get breast cancer too.
Absolutely.
So it's important that you check yourself, and if you feel something that's abnormal, to go get checked out by your doctor, because men's are less likely to go get checked.
Yeah.
And men's are less likely to even think about breast cancer, but it can happen. It has happened, even though it happens rarely, it can happen. So some of these same things that we went through, Melissa's going to go ahead and go through them.
Yes.
The man, we need you to
but
do
one
these
more,
too.
moms, talk to your daughters, talk to your daughters, talk to your daughters, because it's never too early to have those conversations and to teach them how to help themselves
and check their breasts.
Because
if you teach them young, it'll become a habit.
Yes.
You know, because I didn't get taught how to check, and the doctors had to start telling me. So I'm gonna admit I'm guilty of not always checking my breasts like I should, but I do go to all my appointments and things, my checkups and things like that, and my physicals and my mammograms and things like that. But I do want to get better, so I'm gonna challenge myself to make sure that I'm checking my breasts at least once a month, because it can happen really fast.
Absolutely. And it's also important when your doctor checks, because your doctor tells you things like you have dense breasts.
Yeah.
So because
like
you have,
I know I got dense
breasts. Like because you have dense breasts, this is what you need to look for. You need to look for something hard that doesn't move, or this or that, because so many of us, especially when you're younger, you're gonna have more denser breasts. So do have that conversation with your doctor. Let's do.
What we talk about tonight.
So tonight, if you are just joining us, we talked about breast cancer prevention and how to reduce your risk. Number one, we talked about limiting alcohol, setting a limit, guys. Trying substitutes or different things that'll help out, because that is one of those things that can cause breast cancer. Number two, maintaining a healthy weight. You can maintain a healthy weight, of course, by dieting, being cautious of what you eat,
lowering those calories.
Yes. Doing different intermittent fasting. That's one of my faves so far. That's what I do. That's what I help when I feel myself.
And another way they can check their calories is to download the MyPal app. You can scan your meals and put your meals in, put your body weight, and tell you how many calories you should be eating. And you can check if you're going over your calories or even under your calories.
Yes. Number three, we talked about being physically active. The average adult should try to be physically active at least for 150 minutes a week. That's not bad at all, guys. An hour for 3 days will do it. 30 minutes for 5 days will do it. Whatever that looks like, grab your watch, grab you a step tracker, and get busy to stay active.
Your life depends
on it. Number four, breastfeeding for our moms and our, if you can breastfeed, then breastfeeding as long as possible is going to be give you the best results. It's going to help you prevent from getting breast cancer. So if you can breastfeed, pumping that milk, whatever it can. Remember, your job has to accommodate you, and businesses have to accommodate you in public places. Number five, limit postmenopausal therapy. Hormonal medications are going to be linked to breast cancer. So if you can limit that, definitely do. There are non-hormonal options. There are going to be natural remedies out there. YouTube, Google is your best friend. We are in the age of technology. There's nothing that you cannot find out there, guys.
Because I'm going to be honest, when you go to the doctor, that's all they do is Google. And one day I got up to look to see if they had a different Google. No, she was using the same Google.
Well, right on there and looked up, just like you can do.
And then we had the big...
Number 6, did you know?
Did you know?
Birth control can be linked to breast cancer. So many people don't think of birth control, but birth control is very hormonal. It affects your hormones to help you not conceive, because the point of birth control is to stop that egg from dropping so that your body tries to conceive. So if you can find birth control that is not hormonal, birth control or condoms, different preventative measures, that would be your best option, especially for those teenagers and your daughters, guys, if you are still in age-bearing years. What else can you do? I would say talk to your doctor, get your physicals, schedule mammograms, share your family history, because if it's in your family, it's very important that your doctor know so they can start getting you tested early. Do self-exams. First of all, go research. If you don't know how to do it, ask your doctor at your next appointment how to properly check your breasts. Your doctor will let you know if your breasts are dense. on what to look for, and how to properly check your breast.
And if you smoke, try your best to stop smoking. Stay away from people who smoke, because secondhand smoke is also connected to it. And those are some of the things that you can, what else you can do.
And tell a friend. Share this video because this may help somebody. If you know some things that people are doing that can put them at risk, please talk to your sister, talk to your friend, let them know, and get involved in things that can help out. We are going to a Rock the Runway.
Rock the Runway.
And,
we're
going to work for breast cancer awareness. Just getting involved in those things.
And this year is going to be a little different. It's a dining ball for breast cancer awareness, and her name is Beverly Austin, and she does this event, and all the breast cancer survivors rock the runway.
It's a beautiful experience.
And they're in these nice outfits. I want to get my aunt down here to rock the runway one year because she just started back. She stopped. She didn't stop. It kind of went online. It was a little different.
Yeah.
Because COVID happened, but now she's starting back, and I just want to be able to see my aunt up there, and she rocks the runway.
When I tell y'all, it's a beautiful experience, and I always feel so emotional just knowing, because our mom, we lost our mom to breast cancer, and just knowing that our aunt survived, and other people in our family and their experiences. So that's very near and dear to us. So
and I will post a link for anybody that's in the area that would like to come to Rock the Runway, so that you can purchase tickets and you can come hang out with us. We will be rocking the red carpet in our pink.
Yes, so you wear your pink. So guys, again, whatever and things, if you guys see some things that we missed that you feel like people can do to help prevent breast cancer,
comment them, post them in a group.
People can see post it in a group. Let's challenge everybody to drop one thing that can help reduce or prevent breast cancer that you may know of. So check again, share with your family members, do all you can to help yourself and to help other people out. So guys, thank you so much for joining us today. Happy Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We can look at this month as a way to teach and encourage and build so that we can help our community come out of these cycles. Because no more do we want to lose any of our beautiful sisters to breast cancer, and even men. So guys, if you have a topic that you want us to discuss, as always, please either send it to myself or Marie, or drop it in the group, because now we have a group.
Yes,
drop it in a group.
Put it in the group.
We will do the research for you and bring it before you. So thank you again for joining us for Online Fridays.
And see you next week.
That's all about Friday.